Yo, what's happening, guys, and welcome yourself back. Today we are playing more 60 Seconds, a game about surviving the apocalypse when a bomb drops and blows everything up and kills everyone except for us, because we were smart enough to have a fallout shelter in our very basement. But today we are trying to survive. We are going to continue the story off where we left it from before. I believe we're on day number 18? I can't remember, but we're trying to survive, okay? Ted is the #1 objective. Wife doesn't matter, could die. Kids could die. Everyone could die. It doesn't matter. Also, the whole thing with the AC, you guys already know I don't have it on, therefore I'm gonna sweat my testicles off. But let's continue the game where we left off. My monitor is crooked. It's always crooked. It's always crooked because I pound my desk in anger when I'm playing games. And here we see, ladies and gentlemen, Ted and his wife in the bunker with their Boy Scout book, their torch, their fire axe, and some checkers. Will they survive the apocalypse? Oh, let's not forget the map and the gun and the soup and the water. If worse comes to worse, will Ted resort to cannibalism of his extremely skinny wife? Tune in next week with Cannibals, live in 3D, IMAX theaters. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, let's check the journal. Let's see what happened. Day number 15. If there is one thing we must do, it is use the radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. What do you know about sanity, Ted? You're insane. You're a chubby little retard. I'm sweating like a mother trucker over here. God dang it, I can't wait for winter. I love summer, but it's just not worth it. Okay, so let's go and give them water. They don't need food yet. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna go anywhere. We know what happened. We set the kid out. The ginger kid that was sitting there staring at the Boy Scout book. Yeah, we know what happens when we send people out. They come back dead. Rather, they don't come back at all. They're just dead somewhere. Today during breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It was a rodent that destroyed everything. It could be a poltergeist. What's a ghost? Are you insane? There are no ghosts underground. What is wrong with you? They haunt mansions in the dark. Maybe we need to perform an, what's that word again? Exorcism. I'm a retard. It took me a second to get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what treasure might be inside. Should we open it? Why is it my voice continually changes when I read something? I think that's me just being a bit retarded. Yeah, sure, why not, dude? Let's check it. Let's YOLO it, dude. We're gonna die anyway. Let there be a gun. Well, we have a gun. Let there be bullets. Maybe a first aid kit. A gas mask. Okay, I'm seeing literally nothing is different. Nothing. Therefore, we did not find anything. We're still not certain how the map fell down. If it was some ghost playing tricks on us, it's a friendly one. Inside the safe, I found some useful items, so we'll do this ghost the curiosity of not calling exorcist. Is that the right word? Why am I having so much trouble today? He said items. We found 1 can of soup. That's not items, Ted. That's a can of soup. Call it soup. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone could be and well in this tiny shelter. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Ted, you sussy person. Keep your mouth shut. Time to ration supplies. Nah, you don't get nothing. We got a free can of soup. We'll save that. The contamination of our town is still strong. All right, we're not going anywhere today, ladies and gentlemen. I want a dog. I want a little puppy, and I know you can get one. I've never gotten one, but I still want a dog. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? How about no? Because we don't have a radio, Ted. Why even ask that question? How about you just yell and hopefully your voice transmits to concrete and several layers of dirt to the surface, and maybe there's a person there scavenging for supplies. They hear you and they can hello yell down through the ground. That's an unlikely scenario. Whatever, let's continue. All right, Ted, how you doing? Day number 17. They say ignorance is bliss. I'm bliss then. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us, but food will. Definitely not having food will kill you. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where we would have been, where it would have been written. I cannot read. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. All right, well, nice, Ted. You guys literally don't get any more food until you say you have 1 foot in the ground. It seems awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We're gonna wait. I'm not risking it for the biscuit. Oh, a map, hold up. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and we were greeted by 2 men dressed like they come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding 2 rocks and hitting them against each other over constantly, while the other one was skipping and pretending to be a rider. They said they were looking for some antique cup, but they got lost, and they would be most grateful if we could let them check our map, provided we have one. What is wrong with these idiots? Have they gone insane? Are they batty from roaming the wasteland looking for food? You know what they say about opportunity in the face of death? I don't know what they say, but I think we're gonna kill these fools and take their bodies and eat it. We've gone cannibal. If that was only an option, I would totally choose it. All right, well, you know what? I don't care. You can have the map. I am not going up there, so you might as well take a look at it, and hopefully, maybe we'll get some food out of it, or a pocket knife, or maybe our kid back so we can kill him and eat him. What is it with my upset? Oh, look, we got a first aid kit. Oh, so you mean they traded us a first aid kit in exchange for a bloody map? The map's not even accurate anymore. A bomb went off. There's probably not any paved roads, much less buildings or, all right, well, whatever. I guess they're idiots. Day number 18. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. We graciously accepted and wished them luck on their quest. Peace be with you. May the force be with you. Dolores would really love to eat something. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Ted is hungry. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. All right, well, that was fortunate for us. We got a first aid kit for letting somebody look at something. See, look, you let somebody do something, you're kind to them. In exchange, you get something free. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. All right, so you know what? Let's just go full beast mode. You get water, you get soup. You guys have been pretty good about this. It seems awfully quiet outside. All right, nope, I'm not going outside yet. Oh, what's this? Day number 18. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. Oh God, they're gonna kill each other. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we are going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Yeah, let's sleep on each other's dead bodies. They're going a little bit batty. I think we need an expedition. We're gonna send up Dolores because she's pretty much useless as it is. Day number 19, we could barely sleep after all that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. If there was anything to report about Dolores, all right, yeah, we know. Ted seems to be, all right, you guys are just fine. Time to ration supplies, you get nothing. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Dolores, you are going to go to the surf. Oh, I can't select them. That's right. Backpack. Oh, let's go. Next one. During our latest expedition, we ran into a smelly man in torn up clothes. We recognized him as an old bum named Jim. That's a name that's a bum would have. Jim the bum, who used to roam the streets of our town before the bomb fell. How did Jim live? How does he survive when a bomb goes off if he was already homeless? He doesn't have a bomb-proof shelter out back of his home because he doesn't have a home. Okay, there's a flaw in this story somewhere. Like, Jim's secretly the guy that dropped the bomb and blew everything up. He was in a bunker, but he's pretending to be homeless. I think I cracked it. I'm a smart guy. I know I look retarded and I have a sweaty forehead, but listen, I'm smart. Sometimes. Now he roams the wasteland and it looks like he followed us home. Now he's banging on our door, asking if we want to buy a rock. Well, do we? Buy a rock? Buy a rock with what? Hell yeah, I'll buy your rock so long as it costs me $0, because that's all I've got. And I am sure not giving up my supplies, I will tell you what. Look, we made it to day number 20. This is pretty good. We opened the door and greeted the old man with a smile. He was eager to show us his bag filled with a rich choice of rocks and convinced us to take one for free. For old time's sake. Gee, thanks a lot, you homeless scumbag. We're so happy you gave us a free rock. There's not at all a planet filled with them. Thanks a lot. We agreed, carefully chose the best looking rock. You actually took time on this, Ted. What's wrong with you? Conserve your energy, man. And the man left. We can't complain. It's a good rock, really. Also, he claimed it brings luck. Well, luck? Luck? What, Ted? Are you insane? Well, all right, we got a free rock out of that. It's like, it's awesome, I guess, you know. We could use the rock to bash Dolores' head in if she starts arguing with us again. That's what I'm gonna do. Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. What do you mean, maybe somebody's still alive? There's literally been a homeless guy, 2 guys pretending like a horse. Who knows what they're doing up there besides galloping and knocking rocks together? You guys are idiots. Of course there's people alive. You're gonna go outside and, what are we gonna give her? Not the first aid kit. Your boy needs that. I don't know if any of these are actually useful in a survival situation where you're exploring. I'll give you the fire axe. Maybe you can, like, bash in an old lady's head and bring her back and we'll eat her brains. I have no idea. Day number 21. Ted is still quite sane, even if his clothes look pretty bad. Never be invited to a party like that, Ted. You need to get shipshape. Use some of that stupid water while she's gone and rub it all over your body and get really clean. Or you could defecate into the soup can and then pretend like it's hers, like push the poop down into the bottom and then the red juice is at top. Like, here's your can of soup, darling. She eats it and it's like poop inside. That's horrible. I'm just joking. I know. What's wrong with me? Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Equipment, 1 fire axe. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Ted is pretty fatigued. All right, we'll give you what's left of that 1 bottle of water. We can keep sitting on our backsides in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would have run such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it on our own. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open, shall we? Yes, Ted, yes, you're using our brains! But unfortunately, we don't have a radio, so I guess we can't use our brains that much. So let's continue. Maybe Dolores will come back. Maybe she'll have like a teddy bear or a rock. Maybe she traded the axe for a rock. No, Dolores. Okay, well, she's dead. All right, R.I.P. Radioactivity was too strong. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. There isn't much going on with Ted because he's gone insane. Bloody well he has. All right, so pretty much nothing. Time to ration supplies. You get nothing. You don't need anything. We really missed the life we had. The space, the sky, the food, more food. We wish we could go back to a time before this damned bomb dropped. Damn you, bomb! Damn you! You've ruined our lives! All right, well, now let's see. If she's not back, we're gonna pause the game, take it up next time. Dolores, no! Dead. Freaking dead. All right, well, Ted, she's dead. So, you know what, guys? Hopefully you enjoyed 60 seconds. We are going to continue this game definitely in the future. It's a lot of fun, really it is. I want to finish it. We've made it pretty far so far, but I want the dog. It is a darn good game. My forehead is so sweaty. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. I will be playing more of this game. I want to complete it. I want to get to the part where the army rescues us. I want to get the dog. There's a lot of cool stuff we could do, even if we did pretty much screw up the series at the start by not getting the right supplies, not making the right decisions, but yeah, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace. Oh my god, that is disgusting. It's so hot and humid in this room. I've got a literal puddle of sweat underneath my butt crack. Oh, God knows what my underwear looks like. It is so hot in here. I'm sweating balls.